What's up YouTube? Jamie here, Ralphie's Rookie Angling. I just wanted to do a bit of an intro really. I know this is my second video, so I know I've already put one up and I've not really done kind of an explanation around the channel or what I want to do, what I want to achieve. I know I mentioned it a little bit in the previous video, but the audio wasn't great. I've managed to go and get myself a mic. So yeah, just a bit of an introduction really to the channel. So I mean, I've been fishing for 3.5, 4 months roughly between that time. And I was really nervous to start, really nervous. Like, you know, I didn't really know what to do. I didn't know what to expect. I was quite lucky, quite fortunate. I've got a lot of friends and family that fish. I've had a lot of help off friends who've kind of shown me the way, shown me different things. I've actually got some gear that I've borrowed off friends as well. So I'm quite lucky in that sense. But yeah, like I say, I'm quite new to fishing. And I think in the time that I have been fishing, I've done quite well as well. Now that was one of the reasons I started the channel, because some of my friends said, you know, you've done quite well. Why don't you start one? What I want to get out of the channel really is just, I want people to realise themselves, if they're potentially thinking about starting fishing, that they can start fishing. You know, it doesn't take a lot of expensive gear. You can just get a basic setup and get a rod out in the water and start catching some fish. In this video, I'm hoping just to give you a quick look at the stuff that I've got. Like I say, it is quite a basic setup. And hopefully, hopefully people can take some inspiration and start fishing themselves. Apologies, I'm wearing the exact same gear, t-shirt, shorts, sliders, socks as the last video. I promise I'm not a tramp. I promise they have been washed. And yeah, let's go. Let's get on the bank. I'm gonna get everything out there, and I'm gonna do a bit of a talk around my plan for today. And yeah, like I say, hopefully we can catch some fish. Just a quick look at my bag, really. Multiple different things in there. That's what I'm gonna be using. Sonobait feed pellets, 2 mil. I want to mix them up with some other pellets that I've got in here. These are a bit of a 50-50 mix really. A bit of light and dark. I think they're both quite dark actually. Krill feed pellets. Feed pellets, I've got them as well. I might not. I could maybe possibly top it up with some of them, but I'll see. But I think with this is for me is the important bit, is getting this right. You know, I want to be getting the water in this as quickly as possible, but this usually takes around 20 minutes or so to actually soak up and soak up the water. So what I'll do is I'll put the water in now. I'll have a timer on my phone for 2 minutes, which that'll just let the water sit for 2 minutes. Then I'll drain the water after that 2 minutes, then I'll let it sit for 20, and during that 20 minutes is when I can start getting everything set up. So yeah, I'll show you that in a second. Yeah, so literally all I'm doing now is I'm going to mix this, put this water in. It's just water out of the lake, just up to the point where it basically just covers. As you can see, when I do this, the water's just covering it. And literally all I'm going to do now, I'll set a timer for 2 minutes, let that sit for 2 minutes, and then empty it and let it sit for another 20. The thing with these is as well, you can buy, buy all sorts of expensive pellet mixers, pellet bowls with mesh on them and stuff like that. But again, you can get a cheap, simple couple of pound tub, holes in the top. Just put the lid on, helps drain the water. Doesn't have to be over the top. I'm just gonna let that sit now for, like I say, about 20 minutes or so, and that should be my food for the day, or for the fish at least, anyway. So yeah, I just want to show you my setup really. Like I say, it is very basic. I've got one rod, which is the Guru A-class feeder. Just a 10-foot feeder rod. I've got a Guru A-class 4,000 reel. 10-pound mono line on it. Yeah, so that's the rod. Like, it's just one rod set up. And I've just got 2 bank sticks. That's literally it. I've got a chair, which is an Advantage chair, which I've borrowed off a friend, so I've still not paid for. And literally just a carp bivvy table, just with all my stuff on it, and a bag. That's literally it. It's nothing major. Obviously, my Fish net there as well, not fish net, sorry, landing mat. And there's my bait, and about to start getting the rods out. So yeah, just about to put the feeder pellets in the bowl. Now I'm just using a ground bait bowl. I used to use ground bait. And I never wanted to use pellets. I said I'm not going to use pellets, they're crap, they're rubbish, I don't like them. That's just because I didn't really know how to use them. But they're so much cleaner. The ground bait just gets all under your fingernails. Not that I have many, but gets under your fingernails. And this, just nice and easy, nice and clean. Yeah, look at that. Perfect, then it just breaks down in the water. Perfect. I just want to make a quick note as well of why I've chosen this peg. Actually, a lot of people who fish this pond say that this isn't a great peg, but it's going to be 32 degrees today and I do not cope well with the heat. So I picked the one with the absolute most shade. It's hard to see, but basically trees all the way up there, all the way above me, and covered. I normally fish that peg over there. I don't know if you can quite see it. There's a tree hanging out, and that's the peg I normally fish. That's the peg that was on my last video. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, there's definitely activity around here. They've seen a lot of fish jumping up out of those reeds over there, and then I'm also going to try and get under that tree a little bit later on. So we'll see. Here you go, everyone. So there's a little method feed on the top. Now I've got my bait. You see a little bit of plastic underneath, like I said, all I've done. Just drilled through it slightly with a little hand drill, and then push that plastic through with basically like a little sharp needle. And all I'm going to do now, this is how I put the bait on. If you've never fed the method before, or if you're watching this just a bit interested, literally put the bait in. This is how I do it, at least. Bait in, like that. This little mould, you press it down, like this, and you'll see in a minute, it's a little package. Nice little package, or you can't see, sorry. Nice little package with the bait. I'm going to cast that out now, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast the moment every 2 minutes or so, just in the same area, just to fill it up with bait, because it might not get a bite straight away. It probably won't. So I'm trying to go near them lilies over there. There's a bit of splashing going on at the moment anyway. Just tightening that line. And now on the rod there'll be a little bend if something pulls it. See, something's having a pull again. See, normally, if I had no activity, I'd have probably already brought it back in and recast. Now, because I'm getting some nudges, I'm going to keep it and just see. Give it a minute or so. Try and cast it a little bit closer to the reeds this time. Morning. That's a mistake. Didn't take the bail arm off. What a tool. See? Happens all the time. I'm just going to let the line off a bit. Give it a bit more. On the line clip. Just so I've got a bit of room. That was definitely a bite, or a pull at least, but I shouldn't have struck then. When I watch it back, I'll probably say to myself, oh, you shouldn't have struck, but actually, maybe I should. Yeah. Fish on. The hammer out the way. Well, hopefully I'll get it in the net. Give me a little bit of a fight, but not too much, I don't think. Get the net, get the net, get the net, get the net, get the net. Oh, it's a big-ish one. It's not small. Oh, he's a flapper. Bloody hell, he's going mental. Calm down, mate. Look at this. Not massive. £5 or so. Stops the blank though. First fish of the day. Get in. Beauty. Watch my rod snap off now. No way near. It's hard to try and catapult with this camera in the way. Perfect. That was a big ripple over there. You just saw that then on the camera. When you see stuff like that, it makes you want to cast out over there. But I've been baiting up over there, and if I could cast out over there, just wasted all my time with all the bait over there. Could spread the fish out as well from putting bait there and bait there and bait there. Fish on, folks. Fish on. Oh. I knew it'd pay off. I kept going there. I didn't know. Got lucky. I think it could be a big one, this, you know. Morning, mate, you alright? Certainly going to bend to the rod anyway. See if I can give you more of the rod. Tell you what, it's putting up a fight. Ooh. There we go. A nice one as well. Look at that beauty. I'm going to get a picture in a minute though. He's a beaut. Another nice one. Again, I can't really tell what it weighs. I'll tell you what, it's a gorgeous mirror. Beautiful fish. Look at the size of its tail. That is a proper beaut. Another good day on Duttons. So, I've had two beautiful fish so far. I've had a really nice common and a really nice mirror. It's nice to have both out. I've not got much battery on my camera left. I didn't manage today well. I might get some more footage on my phone. I'll keep the battery just in case I get another decent fish. But there's just one last thing I want to really show people. It's just what I was talking about before in regards to the hook bait that I'm using. So at the moment I'm just using these ringers. Now you can see I've not got many pinks left because on this pond I just seem to do really well with pink. I'll show you shortly just how we'll put it on the method feeder, and then hopefully we get some more and I can add some more fish to the video. But if not, all in all, it's been a really good morning. Really happy. Really happy. Yeah, so this is what you use, and I literally just get the needle, just drill it through to the side. That's not great because it's not through the centre, but it'll do. Now I've got a hole in this bait. So all I'll do is I get my baiting needle on this hook bait. I don't know if you can see. It's got a little piece of plastic. And all I'll do is I put that on the hook, on the baiting needle, place that through the hole, push it through gently, take the plastic off, and then now that sits and is completely, pun intended, hooked. Apologies for the horrific nails. I'm a terrible nail biter, a habit I definitely need to get out of. But yeah, that's it now. And so I've not had anything else since the other videos, but what I've been doing is over there underneath that tree down there, I've been just like throwing like clumps of this. So what I'm going to do now is put my last cast under that tree, and then basically tip the rest of that in there as well, and just let it sit for 10 minutes while I start packing up, and maybe we get something, maybe we don't. You can see that carp just fishing on the top. Carp just swimming on the top. Maybe it is fishing. There's a little duck gonna go over and see him. Love it. Honestly guys, just love being out by the lake. Beautiful, man. So guys, that's the end of the session. Got two nice fish, quite a lot of bites, quite a lot of knocks. Didn't get anything from under that tree by the end of the session, which is a shame, but all in all, like I say, I'm happy. It's a gorgeous day. I'll go home, have a shower, get a nap because I didn't sleep much last night, and out for a good night tonight. Have a great weekend, everyone. Hope you all enjoy. Take care.